Hey YouTubers, Doug Grundy, PFC Brewery here. Happy Homebrew Wednesday. Not. Had a heck of a week. Reason why I'm not drinking a homebrew tonight is I am kind of at a standstill right now. I brewed up a Boston Lager on Sunday. While I was brewing, you have to drink while you brew. Had about 3 pints out of that, out of the keg I had of that brown ale I had going, and that guy ran out on me. I was very surprised. I didn't think it'd run out that quick. So, basically, my next one to go on tap would have been the winter lager. However, had that guy all kegged up about 2 weeks ago, almost 3 weeks ago. Should be about ready, but I want to make sure it's ready. I really like winter lagers, and being a lager, you spend a lot of time on it, so I want to make sure it's okay and ready to go. So I'm just letting that guy still carb naturally. I kegged up that oatmeal stout. And that oatmeal stout is in my fridge right now. I was trying to force carb it, and I'm out of CO2, so I think I might have a leak on my keg for that guy, which I'm gonna have to get fixed, and I'm gonna have to go and refill my bottle of CO2, which shouldn't cost too much, but we'll see. So tonight I can't get any beer out of that keg, so we're going with the not so homebrew. It has been a busy week. Like I said, I brewed a Boston Lager on Sunday. Made a yeast starter. I think I prepped that on Tuesday night. I'll have a video on what I did with that. Really haven't done too many yeast starters yet, so kind of good to kind of document that, and I can learn as I go, and hopefully people will make comments on my video and let me know if I need to do something differently, or I should be doing something differently, or what I did good and what I didn't do good. But I was impressed. That yeast starter, I made it on Tuesday night about 9 o'clock. Went down in the morning already. Shook up the little flask or whatever you call that thing. I don't know what it's called. A little scientific deal. But I shook that guy up and started fizzing up, and it actually fizzed over on me on Wednesday morning, and then just kind of let her sit there, ferment for a while. About Thursday night, I threw that guy into the fridge, got it nice and cold crashed it, decanted some of the beer off Friday morning. About 6:30 I started this, got another step going, put that step in there after I decanted, and let that guy ferment. Actually, I let that guy go all the way until Sunday morning before I went to mass. I put that guy right in I put it out. Well, just put it outside. Then I put it in the fridge after I got home. It's plenty cold outside. Got that thing cold crashed, and then Sunday before I was probably about after mid-afternoon, I decanted that, put it back in here to let it warm up a little bit. I was trying to get it to match the temperature of what I had cooled off with my for my Boston Lager, but I ended up pitching about 5:30. Came down here at 10:30, and I was getting a bubble about every 32 count. Just count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just kind of keep a consistent count. It was about 32, so it wasn't 32 seconds, but I was impressed. That guy started bubbling that quick. That was at 50 degrees too. So I think I'm gonna try to start doing yeast starters from here on out. Kind of takes the edge off of me wanting to brew all the time a little bit if I can get these yeast starters going. May try to take a yeast starter and for my next ale, decant half of it off and save it and use the other half. Obviously, with an ale, I probably won't need as big of a yeast starter. Also, with this Boston Lager, I used a Y yeast smack pack. That was the first time. I was impressed. Well, for one, the yeast seemed to be very active with it. I thought it was a good thing. The other thing was I always shake those little vials up from White Labs and they spray everywhere. So I don't know. I'm gotta wait and see how it tastes. I may get an ALM because an ALY yeast pack and just try it just for the fact that I want to try that out and see how it tastes before I do anything different. And that lager's not going to be ready till about April, so kind of we'll see how things are going. As far as that Boston Lager, she's been in there since Sunday night. It's Wednesday, so it'll be Sunday night, Monday night, Tuesday night. Tonight will be its fourth night in there. I'll give you a little quick peek at what I got going on here. Here's my fermentation chamber. Basically got some foam insulation, just made a little top for it. It's got screws in there. Doesn't really hold tight too well, but kind of gives you an idea. And the back only has one ledge on it because of that lid on that cooler. I didn't want to take the cooler apart. So I got this guy in here. You can see it's fermenting. Got some water bottles that I fill up with ice. I just rotate those out as needed. While I'm showing you the bubbler, we'll just take a temperature reading. So that guy's bubbling pretty good right now. And we are actually up just a little bit on temperature. I don't know if you guys can see that. We're sitting up there about 51, 52 degrees. Means I'm gonna put another water bottle in, a soda bottle in, a frozen one. I usually just kind of exchange them and go from there. This seems like it works out real well. I like it using it during the summertime. I haven't used it yet during the wintertime. I used to just put a bunch of ice cubes around my, like frozen water bottle ice cubes around my lagers to ferment them, and then throw a cooler over the top and a blanket over that. However, last summer I got that guy because I was getting some funky taste in my beer whenever I was trying to brew, and I thought maybe my beer was too warm, so I got that. I got two of those coolers for like $15 a piece. I thought it was a pretty good deal. So I was putting buckets in there, and then just not keep it as cold, but keep it right around the water, right around like maybe like a 65 to 70 range whenever I was fermenting over the summer, trying to keep that fermentation temperatures down. I'm really excited about these beers, especially since, one, things I didn't do in the past. One, not getting that beer cold before cold enough right away, like just cold instantly. I wait like an hour, 2 hours, sometimes 2.5 hours. Heck, I remember this summer, I'd go out and mow lawn for 45 minutes and come back and my beer still wasn't chilled down in my ice bath. That plate chiller I got works out awesome. About 8 minutes, I'm cool. That's for ale temperatures. Granted, it is winter time right now, so it cools down really quick. But if I have to wait 15 minutes for that thing to cool down, that's not a big deal. This guy probably waited about 15 minutes to cool it down, but I was way down in the 45, 50 range whenever I threw them in the fermenter. So that worked out real well. The other thing is with that pump that I got with that plate chiller, that March pump. And I know I'm talking expensive stuff. It was like $80 for that plate chiller, for that Duda plate chiller, and like $125 for the pump. But I got those from one from Amazon, and I bought the other one from Duda directly. But that pump, basically, I'm letting that circulate through that plate chiller. I just dump it right back in that boil kettle, and while I'm doing that, it's aerating that. Aerating the wort up, and I think that really helps out. Plus, I do another extra step where I come down here, and after I got my wort in the primary here, I'll do a shaking for about 2 minutes. I'll dump the yeast in, and then do another shaking for about 30 seconds. Just get that yeast going and swirled around in there, and get that fermentate or get that air into that primary. I think that really helps out with this step. I think in terms of temperatures too, I think that's going to really help out. I think that hopefully this will help out with my taste of my beers. Yeah, but the reason why I had issues over the summer was I think I had an issue with a little bit of infection with one of my primaries, and I think that really prompted me to get rid of the plastic buckets. I think I had a scratch or something in there, and evidently I wasn't getting it clean enough for for fermentation. So who knows? So what's up next with brew days and brewing in general? Well, I need to do another probably like a stout or something. I need to get another ale on going. I probably need to get another ale going after that. I got my pale ale. It's still in the primary. Actually, I've dry hopped that on Monday night. So next week, Monday, I'll probably go ahead and keg that guy up. And that way I can get him priming and going. I know the priming thing isn't what a lot of people do, but I think at least I can save a little bit on CO2, but at least I know it'll be ready to go whenever I put it in the fridge. So once I get that guy going, I'll have one secondary still open. So I need to be getting a beer going right away, so I can get it in the secondary, and then the next. As soon as that guy's ready to go out of that secondary, I need to be putting another beer right in there. So I need to be planning some ales here so I can get things recouped up and get some stuff aged and get going. So other than that, tomorrow I'm going down to St. Louis. Yeah, I got the 1.5-hour, 2-hour drive. Gonna watch my Blues play. Hopefully they'll win against Nashville again. So we will see, but. I think that's all I have on tap for now. So, happy Homebrew Wednesday. Keep brewing. Feel free to leave any comments. If you have any questions or any constructive criticism, please let me know.